Hi everyone, it's Steve from the Football Stop, and today I'm going to be exploring the Panini sticker. I'm going to share some of my experiences. I'll talk about why it's so important from a European perspective in comparison to American culture, and I'll talk about why I think they are such an important thing to learn about and to start exploring from an investment standpoint. So welcome to another video from the Football Stop. As I've just said, today we'll be exploring Panini stickers and why I think you need to start paying some real attention to these. But before we go any further, please take a few seconds just to hit that like and subscribe to the channel so that you know when the next videos are going to be released. Now, first up, I'm going to talk about the history of Panini really quickly, so don't go anywhere. And there is a good reason for this, because the history of soccer cards, history of stickers is really important to the future, and we shouldn't forget that. So Panini actually began in 1961 when two brothers from Modena in Italy decided to purchase a sticker company or sticker collection from another Italian company in Milan. They produced their first collectibles or first packets of stickers at a price of 10 lira, that's the equivalent of about 5 pence or a few cents in America, and each packet contained just 2 stickers. I think, if I'm right in saying, there was around 3 million of these sold, and the first player to appear or first player to be printed on a Panini sticker was the Inter Milan captain at the time, Bruno Bolcia. Now, due to the fact that the 1961 collection was so small in comparison to modern day collections and was only distributed in Italy, it's incredibly hard to get hold of these at the moment, and even harder to get them in their original state. So quite often when you do find 1961 or that kind of era of Panini stickers, you'll see the words REC or the letters REC next to them when listed. This means they're recuperated, they've been pulled out of an album, and you might think that's okay, but because they weren't self-adhesive, what people did to stick them in albums was stick or apply glue on the back. So quite often you'll see on the back of these cards, which is what they are cards, the glue marks from where they were stuck in an album and have been pulled out. So that's something just to be aware of. If you see REC next to an eBay listing, for example, it means they've been recuperated, and you'll see that more and more with vintage collectibles in soccer. Now, we're going to fast forward to the 1970s because this is a really significant point in time for Panini. The 1970 Mexico World Cup represents the first time that Panini produced or partnered with FIFA to produce a World Cup album. This was so important because it meant that there was a global audience now that could start buying into Panini products, whereas previously they'd been very much just Italian focused with Calciatore. The 1970s Mexico World Cup album now is one of the most sought after and desirable collectibles for anyone that is interested in soccer, irrespective of whether you are a collector or investor. They sell in their thousands if they're in good condition and completed, and it's getting more and more difficult to find them. I guess that's as simple as that. So the 1970s represents a really important time, and from that point Panini have consistently produced an album every 4 years to coincide with the World Cup of that year. It wasn't actually until 1980s where Panini produced their first European Championship collection. This meant that Panini now had an international competition represented in their collections every 2 years. So for example, 1980 would be the European Championships, followed by the 1982 World Cup, followed by the 1984 European Championships. And that's how it's continued until this day, with Panini producing World Cup sets right up until the most recent World Cup in Russia 2018. Now, outside of Italy and in the UK where I'm from, it wasn't actually until 1980 where Panini fever really started to take off. That's because Panini also started to produce domestic sticker collections. So the 1980s, Panini got the license for what was the first division, we now know it as the Premier League, and they started producing annual collections for the First Division or Premier League at the time. And if you've never looked back at some of these collections, please do so and have a look at some of the stickers. I'll try and put some images here now, but some of them are absolutely hilarious in terms of the images that were used, and you realise how far Panini have come in terms of producing a quality sticker for their collections. So before I start going on to why I think they are such a good investment, I'm going to talk really quickly about my experiences of collecting Panini stickers to give people that aren't in Europe an idea of why they are so important to European culture. And just what it was like as a child growing up, because there's also a nostalgic aspect to Panini stickers for many Europeans. So fast forward again, we've gone from 1980s. I'm going to give away my age. I was born in 1989. So really my first memory of collecting a World Cup Panini collection anyway would be the 1998 France World Cup, where Ronaldo and Zidane were probably my two favourite players, and everyone in school, I'd have been, 8-9 years old, was trying to complete the album. And that's what it was all about. You had the stickers, you had the album, everybody wanted to complete their album. And at a cost of approximately 25p, I think at the time, you could go to the local corner shop, which would be just down the road, and go and pick up a packet of Panini stickers. And similar to today, you'd probably find 5 or 6 stickers in each packet. On many occasions, it was a case of begging your mum or dad or begging your grandparents to do their food shop, pick up some milk and come home with a pack of stickers, so you could hopefully get that little bit closer to completing the album. What would happen ultimately is that you would open an album, maybe get 1, 2 or 3 players that you needed for your collection to stick in, and that would be incredibly challenging. I'm sure you've already seen some videos on actually sticking stickers into album, harder than it sounds. But what you'd end up with effectively were swaps, which was the next stage and arguably one of the most fun things of the collecting hobby for Panini stickers, because you would go to school the next day and straight out of lessons you would find huddles or groups of guys all exchanging the stickers that they needed, hence the term got need, as you went through your friend's pile of swaps going, got that, need that one, and get incredibly excited at the fact that you found a sticker. And from there you would get the art of negotiating. So actually the playground of the 1990s was full of entrepreneurs and very persuasive young children, because getting that sticker ahead of your friend was quite important at the time to make sure you could complete it. Not as easy as it sounds though. So now I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I think investing in Panini stickers and starting to pay more attention in Panini stickers and learning about Panini stickers is such a good move for anyone that's trying to invest or start investing in soccer. Because if we go back to, and I think really we need to look at pre-2000s when we're talking about this, like I've touched on, the main ambition or the main purpose of the Panini sticker was to be stuck in an album. And in Europe, that is what, until very modern day, like until the last few years really, that's what everyone was trying to achieve. And because of that, stickers were getting stuck in albums, and immediately you lose that original aspect. So it becomes harder and harder to find stickers that are mint condition with their backs intact because they've been peeled and stuck. And for that reason, that this scarcity factor starts coming into play. And the further back you go, the more obvious this becomes. So if you try and get hold of a 1982 Maradona, for example, from Panini, a sticker, it's incredibly hard because you have a sought after player. It's one of his earliest World Cup stickers. Finding it in mint condition that's not been recuperated is so hard. And that's a reason for me why Panini stickers should not be ignored. And we're even finding that in modern stickers. So look at 1998, we've seen a real increase in the interest of players like Ronaldo and Zidane, who are arguably the 2 best players at the 98 tournament. The demand is way above what the availability of the product, again because so many of them have been stuck into the France 1998 Panini sticker albums. So again, we have that scarcity factor, and that can be applied to so many stickers from the pre-2000s in particular. It doesn't apply so much to the 2010 onwards, I would say, because they are so readily available still. It would be quite easy now to go to the 2010 World Cup albums or World Cup boxes and get a complete set of any player in that. But like I said, not so easy when you start getting into the 1990s, and even harder as we start going back in time. The second reason I think investing in vintage stickers or exploring older stickers is a good move is the challenge in getting a good PSA grade. And the example I'm going to use to highlight this is the 2006 Panini World Cup sticker collection, which features Messi and Ronaldo's rookie years in terms of their World Cup. Now, so far, there's been quite small numbers sent into PSA. I think you're looking at around 20 per sticker, maybe less than that. But when you're looking at the grades achieved in them, they're quite small in terms of achieving a PSA 10. The success rate is somewhere around 30% for the number of stickers sent in and that achieve a PSA 10. Now, when you compare that to the 2014 Prism World Cup cards for Messi and Ronaldo, the likelihood of getting a PSA 10 at the moment seems to be around 50%, and there are far more cards being submitted. So straight away, you can see the challenges of one, submitting a sticker, and two, submitting older products for grading, and the difficulty in achieving a good PSA grade in particular only gets more difficult as you start going back in time. So if you can pick out those stickers that are going to become more desirable from years gone by, so like I said, in the 90s and before that, and you can get hold of a sticker that you think will grade well, then you are really onto a pot of gold, in my opinion. The third and final reason why I think investing in Panini stickers, or stickers generally in comparison to soccer cards, is that the majority of highly sought after players right now have their first or rookie card, irrespective of whether that's club or internationally, in a sticker. That goes for Mbappe, who has his rookie in a Panini Foot sticker, Zidane, who is also Panini Foot, Ronaldo Nazario, or Fat Ronaldo if you want to call him that, who has his rookie from Copa America, I believe, Mason Greenwood, who has his rookie in the Panini Premier League, Robert Lewandowski, who is obviously highly desirable and got a lot of attention on him right now, who also has his rookie from Lech Poznan, another sticker. So just something to think about there. A lot of people are getting bought into Prism. A lot of people are buying into this idea of there being a first appearance in Prism. Card Hour, shout out to Card Hour, who made a great point the other day, in my opinion, that people are paying premiums for 2014 Ronaldo cards, Messi cards, when actually that card is 10, 11 years old because the rookie is that long gone. So yeah, just my opinion, but I think long-term investment, maybe not short-term, but the best long-term investment would be stickers, for this exact reason that most players' rookies are in a sticker, and quite often Panini have the license for them. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions about Panini stickers or you disagree, whatever, please put them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I look forward to doing more videos very soon.